If you're honest, faith didn't become exhausting because God was confusing. It became exhausting because we made it complicated. Rules multiplied, explanations stacked on top of explanations, systems grew heavier, and clarity quietly disappeared. Most people don't walk away from faith because they hate God. They walk away because they feel lost inside religion. Too many voices, too many formulas, too many conditions. And somewhere along the way, a simple question emerged. Why does something eternal feel so difficult? The answer is uncomfortable, but freeing. God never complicated faith. We did. From the very beginning, God did not reveal himself through complexity. He revealed himself through relationship, not a maze to solve, a voice to follow. When Jesus stepped into a world buried under religious weight, he didn't add layers. He removed them. He didn't come carrying a complicated system. He came carrying clarity. Look closely at how he spoke. Follow me. Believe. Abide. Come. No fine print, no spiritual calculus, no endless requirements. Yet somewhere along the way, faith was transformed into something else. Instead of fear replaces it. Jesus never targeted complexity directly. He exposed its effect. You strain out a gnat and swallow a camel. You load people with burdens you won't carry yourselves. That wasn't theology. That was diagnosis. Faith wasn't hard because God was demanding. It was hard because people were adding weight he never asked for. The most radical thing Jesus ever did was make faith simple again. Not shallow, simple. Simple doesn't mean easy. It means clear. Faith is not a puzzle to complete. It is a direction to walk. That one truth changes everything, because once you realize simplicity is intentional, guilt loses its grip. You stop asking, am I measuring up? And start asking, am I walking with him? You stop chasing spiritual approval and start resting in trust. You begin to see that faith was never about mastering information. It was about surrendering direction. Jesus didn't say, figure it out. He said, follow me. And following is simple, not comfortable, not passive, but clear. When clarity returns, peace follows. Not because life stops being difficult, but because your direction stops being confusing. That is the one truth that simplifies everything. Faith isn't fragile. It's been buried under noise. And when the noise fades, what remains is the voice that was always speaking. So here is the real question. If faith was never meant to be complicated, what have you been carrying that God never asked you to hold?